Your quote. Be quiet, BOUT2PUKE. Alright, Grand Finals against BOUT2PUKE, aka Tubba versus Silas. The Battle of the Princes. Who's going to be the ultimate prince? This match will decide it. Now this is Grand Finals, so if Silas wins this, they just do it again. And of course, if Tubba, aka BOUT2PUKE, wins, then that's just it. That's the game. Silas is looking for redemption. Will he get it? Power 5 from BOUT2PUKE. And a really good 7-chain from Silas. He had to think about it for a minute. Right? You better just stop doing it. Right? Oh my god, Dan posted the meme. Real shit. That's silly. You're silly. Ooh, don't want to hesitate there, Silas. If you have the piece, you kind of just need to put it down. But you do have the means to do a quick hellfire if you wanted to. Which he does go for. Alright, that's shifting the odds towards his favor a little bit more. Okay, digs back down to his GTR. Alright, sorry, I forgot to remove the logs. Some people were kind of like asking me to like try to do a Carbuncle's Corner on Champions just with like Sue rules, just because it's a little more affordable for players to get. I have thought about it at one point, but honestly, like Puyo Tetris 2 is just more visually appealing. Has more characters. You know, the chains are pretty and they have animations, but maybe like one day if we can afford it, we can just run like a quick like Carbuncle's Corner like tournament on like a Sunday that they're not really doing anything with for champions. So for people who don't have Puyo Tetris 2 can like at least play some tournaments, because the only people that really have Puyo Champions are like people who can't really afford Puyo Tetris or don't want to deal with Puyo Tetris. But the thing is with like Champions is that like the game is like not visually good looking, so like this is kind of like the competitive standard. But I will see what I can do about doing like a Champions tournament, or I can just host it on my server. Would you guys care if it's on my server or not, or would you rather it just be on like the EPC server? Let me know about that, because if it's something that I can just do on my server, you guys just want to join for that, then that can be arranged. But yeah, maybe we can pick like a Sunday on an EPC to host it, so that way people who only have champions can also experience Carbuncle's Corner. But I'll talk to S2 about it and see what we can do. Or at the very least, I can at least host it on my server, because like I said, I know some people who don't have Puyo Tetris 2, but they have champions that still want to play this kind of format. I could also run the idea to Hiku as well, but I think with like Hiku, it's kind of more of like a, what's it called? His tournaments are kind of more like majors. Like if he makes a tournament, then like he's gonna invite everybody. Like he's gonna invite all the which isn't a bad thing, honestly. But I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather just do it myself. I'd rather try to do it myself, or you know, maybe if Pika wants to do it. Because I know most of his, because I know most of the turns that like he runs are on a PPC. Because you know that's the more competitive game, technically, but you know we don't really mess with it that much. Only for Fever Night. Which I think the next time a month has like 3 Fridays in a row. 3 Fridays is like in May, so that should be when the next one is, but I will have to double check my calendar. But Silas is pulling ahead of this matchup though. It is, but it also has cyber cells that it also has cyber cells, so I know it had like 3 sales like visual. Hey, none of that, none of that. Hey, stop all that nonsense. I think it had like 3 sales like close back, like almost back to back. Honestly, when it was like almost $8. But yeah, I'm totally down to see if Champions can be something that we can run on like a Sunday we're not doing anything. So I know Velvet kind of posts or like kind of like does like events for like you know miscellaneous games. So I have to like see on a day where he's not doing that, and I can probably try to sneak in a Champions. Yeah, I told him about Champions. I mean Champions 2 going on sale. But I think at the end of the day, people kind of just like. I also think that like Champions is kind of like a game that people would kind of just have because it's cheap, which is totally fine. But like I said, that's just gonna be a game where I have to like kind of like get a feel for it, because like I don't want to replace Carbuncle's Corner with like Champions, but I also don't want people who only have Champions to like feel left out. So, and like I said, there are just players who just straight up prefer Champions to Tetris 2, regardless of like you know the visual lack of, which is like I said, it's fine, but it's just gonna have to be something I think about. Like I will honestly, like I obviously am willing to do. I just need to find a day to actually fit into the schedule, and like where I would actually host it, because like if there's like kind of like pros and cons of like hosting it on like EPPC and like my server. It's like I don't know if I want to like outwardly promote like my server to the EPPC. Not that there's anything like wrong with it. It's just kind of like my safe haven. Like I kind of just do my own thing there, so obviously I'm gonna be a little bit more free to take action my own self, and I don't want people like Juice is so mean, so I don't think that she should be a mod anymore. It's like people can really do that, and it's kind of irritating, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, it is honestly more accurate than Tetris 2, because like there's like 3 leagues, and like your highest like league can still be a Tetris one, so, and people don't really specify sometimes, so we kind of have to like guess and check. But I am totally willing to do a Champions tournament, tournament like this with this format. I just need to find a time or a day to do it. So just give me some time with that, and I'll decide what I want to do with it. What's up, Nobarina? I'm assuming since you're here that the gold bracket finished. Ooh, BOUT2PUKE messing with Destiny here. But does get the chain that he wants. Yeah, we kind of had a lot of like close calls here. Over here in bronze bracket, which is great. This is what we want. I'm also kind of thinking of a time and a place to host a Champions tournament with this rule set. I just need to find out where. You went well. Okay, cool. Just make sure you give me the VOD in like a Google Drive, and then I'll get the matches from there. And if you want to commentate, if you want to do post commentary of the match that you didn't stream, let me know, and I will fix that up for you. Otherwise, I will get someone else to do it. Well, Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 tournaments, like, there's still, like, tournaments that, there's still, like, places that do hold, like, Puyo Tetris 1 tournaments. The problem with that is, like, is obviously, there's no spectator mode, so we can't really see anything, and realistically, the only, like, mode that that's possible to do, like, tournaments with is, like, swap mode, because swap mode in Puyo Tetris 2 is just awful. Alright, have a good night. But yeah, swap mode is just the it's the mode that Puyo Tetris 1 is just good for. But it's kind of hard to kind of stream that one. Like, we can't have there wouldn't be a spectating stream basically. Like, people would have to agree, a majority of the players would have to agree to stream their point of view. And that requires them to have a capture card. So we can't expect players to have a capture card just so we can see the entire event. That, and there's also plus all the formats is first to the most first to we can do is 3. So we have to do multiple first to 3 sets if we want to get anything accomplished. Which does suck, because swap literally would be great for this format, but obviously we just can't fit it within our possibilities, because swap mode is just locked behind Puyo Tetris 1, and Puyo Tetris 1 isn't super spectator friendly, so we can't really do that right now, unfortunately. Also, thanks for the raid, whoever did that. I just realized I never had my Twitch dashboard locked on. I'm very sorry. But I suspect a raid. If it was a raid, thank you. I'm going to the dashboard now, guys. I'm sorry. If you're looking for a more active chat, it's probably on YouTube, but still. I appreciate you regardless. Holy crap, we have 22 viewers in total for both Twitch and YouTube. That's hype. Okay, which one's gonna be stronger here? Call Me Star, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And thank you, Nobelina, for the raid. Also appreciate it. You like Twitch more than YouTube streaming? Well, you know, that's why I stream on both, so people have an option. I don't really make... I'm so glad that they removed that stupid thing from affiliates where they can't stream on both places, but now you can. Oh, that's an unfortunate piece. This is an unfortunate piece of RNG for Silas. Yeah, that's just how YouTube works. It's the way Puyo Puyo works with Twitch is unless you watch Puyo Puyo, you're not gonna find any other Puyo Puyo streams, because Twitch doesn't really do a good, like I said, Twitch doesn't really do the greatest job of recommending new streamers or watch or intensify you know, letting people watch something that's new to them, kind of just it's not an echo chamber, but you know, if it knows you like to watch a certain game, it kind of just only recommends you streamers who play that certain game, and obviously not a lot of Puyo players are going to be streaming on Twitch. Most Puyo players mostly just like stream here on on YouTube, so that's why you don't really see a lot of like Twitch streamers playing Puyo Puyo unless like really dedicated to Twitch, or like already like cemented their place in Twitch. Even then, it's still not like the greatest turnout unless it's like a tournament or whatever. Like the way that YouTube works here with Puyo is like it's more fitting for me because like people can still get recommended my streams because, and more people from Japan can do it as well. So that's why I'm on just both, so that way people have an option. Ooh, that's a kind of a direct hit on top of Blubba, aka BOUT2PUKE. But honestly, if he gets enough reds, you know, the color that Silas has. Yeah, that was kind of a little bit of an unlucky moment for BOUT2PUKE there. Alright, well this is going to determine if we get a bracket reset here or not. If Silas wins this, they have to do another first to 10. So I assume that Blubba is going to try to do a Hellfire or something. Oh, also my following on YouTube is just bigger, so that's another reason. Ooh, Silas, is that a good idea though? He's gunning for it. You don't want to put too many purples in one place though. Looking for one more purple. Is Silas gonna get one more purple? He's not gonna get more purple. This is the match point of a possible grand finals reset. Just did not get the purples in time for Silas. Tugglove is probably about to try to do it again. He's like, alright, I gotta clock out. I gotta clock out. Is Silas gonna be able to get a chain length big enough in time? No. Oh, but he's not out of it just yet. What just happened? Blubba, I think he wants the reset. There is no way that happened on live television. Well, we gotta keep spectating. It happened. Your controller said, Grand Reef. Your controller literally just said, alright, Grand Finals reset time right now. You're getting a little too cocky here. You literally, your controller just said, alright, that's it. Grand Finals reset time. Okay, well, we just your controller said, alright, stop this nonsense. Grand Finals reset right now. So, I don't know if, okay, so for those who did not just see that, it's because you were switching like places. Basically, Silas was at the top of the board, but Dusty, you missed the funniest thing ever. BOUT2PUKE's controller just glitched on him when he was literally about to win. Like, he just did that. Like, Silas was about to top out, but then, like, BOUT2PUKE's controller topped him out for him before Silas conceded, so they're forced into a bracket reset. Like, you can go back and, like, you should be able to rewind the stream a little bit to see what happened, but you just had to be there. That was so funny, but it's also so, like, if I was BOUT2PUKE, I would be pissed. Like, like, I would be so bad. Like, Dusty, please rewind the stream a little bit and look at it. It was so funny. And we're not laughing at BOUT2PUKE, honestly. Like, we're not wishing him. Oh, that's kind of a poopy. But yeah. That didn't count. That didn't count. But the game just declared, alright, bracket reset time right now. Or at least his controller did, so. Yep, it's the grand finals reset. Because since Silas was in losers bracket and he won against BOUT2PUKE, Tubba who was in winners bracket, that means Tubba has to lose again in order for Silas to really win. Otherwise, Tubba just wins. Because that's how double eliminations work. If the winner of losers bracket wins against the winner of winners bracket, you just have to play it again. Dusty. Yes. Okay. Ooh, voice crack. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna lock the door real quick. Okay. I'm back now. Sorry, I had to close the door. Looks like BOUT2PUKE is trying to be like, alright, that's it, controller. You are getting the ultimate punishment. The ultimate Monokuma Danganronpa punishment, apparently. If you do not help me win. Has an event like this ever happened? Carbuncle's Corner? Yeah, we do. We host these every other Friday. I try to announce it as soon as we have like a bracket or like the signups before we host it, like a week before. Ooh, that cuts the reds though. All right. the controller is so tweaking out right now. Oh, thanks for the raid, Wilted Petals. Did all brackets get a bracket reset? Did Silver get a reset? Cause I know Gold did, and this obviously is. Oh my god, it did! All brackets got a reset. Jeez. Do justice. Better damage received. This is the fact that it actually happened is just kind of like crazy. Oh, also thank you for the follower, Caravan of Remembrance, for following me on Twitch. Appreciate it very much. There's a more active chat on YouTube if you want to watch, if you want to interact with chat. Otherwise, feel free to stay on Twitch. Love to have you either way. Alright, 6 chain. I believe this is actually a 7. Maybe an 8. No, it's an 8. It's an 8. If those rids actually popped at the same time. If Teva wins, we'll make a party and you'll buy him a new controller. Alright, bet. Not the GTR bought allegations. I'm pretty sure you made stairs like in this match. All right, you need some purples. Oh, but that cuts. Those chain cuts from Silas was so unfortunate. Probably does not want to go out like that. Alright. The cogs are turning for buff players. Don't do that too much, BOUT2PUKE, because you know what happened in the first match. Charlie could be like, alright, that's it. Was GTR, but basically someone who just only builds GTR. Because it's the only well, not really formation, it's like a transition. But basically it's the only thing that you can like build that can like be built by any like starting piece. So most people like kind of like gravitate towards it. Or maybe he's calling him a GTR bot because he's Zen, he's using GTR. So he's trying to be a little bit of funny. Now how are those stairs gonna connect? And ooh, that garbage did not go to where Silas wanted to go. Neither do it again. Silas just main chains, but not gonna be big enough for it. Perfect rock garbage. I might have been a joke. Can we ban Tetris while he's intentionally throwing? No, his controller just pooped. Because BOUT2PUKE knows that if he did try to like intentionally smurf, I would get his ass for it. Like he knows he's in trouble if I caught him trying to do it. Nice frontal extension from him. Oh, that almost got him. Just one more link on Silas's board could have probably got him that set. Or that round. Honestly, BOUT2PUKE probably could have gotten away with a rush there, and now he's trying it. And now he's getting his just desserts. That does power at the end, but still.
mode engaged. You will never beat me.
Now, what is Silas gonna do? Like, he has some ground to make up, and it is possible for him to still pull something here. But it's like with a player like BOUT2PUKE, who kind of like get the job done when he needs to, it's kind of hard. And also would have been a little bit better to get some colors up in there that you needed. How dare you play a fun meta? Alright, match point. If Silas wins like 4 in a row and then the thing happens again, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's probably not gonna happen, but it'll be funny if it did. Or if it just happens 4 times in a row. Like, the chocolate would really have to be like... Not a well-timed rush, in my opinion, from BOUT2PUKE. Right, there's one. Are we gonna have a repeat of what happened last time? Silas observantly taking his time. That might be a little bit hard for Silas to go for. If that landed in column 2 for BOUT2PUKE, that probably would have been the end of it. But a 5-chain will not do it for Silas. BOUT2PUKE, despite his controller faultiness, has taken bronze bracket of Carbuncle's corner. Alright. Well done to Mr. Tubba Blubba, aka BOUT2PUKE. And good games to Silas, aka Silas, aka Cannon Band. Not that he added the chain.